modern day life tends to veer us away from the natural environment. Diving reconnects us back to it. Ko tongarero te maunga, ko kaituna te awa, ko Ngāti Whakaue te hapu, ko te Arawa te iwi, no maketua hau, ko Renee Tapsell tōku ingoa. Kia ora, my name is Renee Tapsell. I am a SSI Assistant Instructor Trainer and a PADI Master Scuba Diver Trainer. I'm also one of the directors here at Aotearoa Dive, based in Rotorua. I started diving when I was 18. I managed to travel and see many beautiful parts of the world. The Mediterranean, all through Australasia, the Pacific, everywhere, all over Asia. I had been travelling for so long that I felt a need to come home, and when I did, I said to myself that I'd like to train my own people. I wanted to facilitate that for our people, being able to give someone the opportunity to travel the world and experience different things. So now I'm here in my hometown, training my community. We set up Aotearoa Dive under the basis of education. Education for us is the way forward. I'm incredibly passionate about training wahine and scuba and also rangatahi. For me, particularly with the rangatahi, that's where it all begins. The kids are naturally good in the water. They're super excited and confident. The sheer joy that I see in their eyes when they are under the water, it's something special. And I guess that's sort of our vision, doubling back to creating advocates for our oceans and our environment, to be able to pass on to the next generation and still have more to give. I saw a survey one time and it had what a typical diver is made up of. And there was a high number of men. I believe it was almost like 89%, and the rest were women. For me, I wanted to balance that out. The wahine diver concept came from a girl I had trained. She was sick of peeling potatoes at the marae and she wanted to join the boys on the boat diving for kina and mussel. From there, we have multiple amounts of wahine who are diving with us often. These wahine are people of all different ethnicities, backgrounds. We've got mums, we've got CEOs. We're all connected by one thing, which is diving. Most people have an interest in the ocean, but you almost feel a part of it. It's not until they truly get that peace, the beautiful world that's under the surface. One planet, different world, and it truly is. I think it's a really good reflection of Māori connecting back with te ao Māori, you know. The coral reef system of Australia was going through a bleaching. I think that's when I started to realise that the ocean's beautiful, but it needs care for it to stay that way. That's when I truly started to think about the responsibilities we have as divers. Kaitiakitanga means responsibility. It means giving the ocean and the lakes a voice. So as divers, we are the eyes, but we're also the voice. You know, whether it be picking up a plastic bottle under the water, to strolls along the beach, picking up pieces of rubbish. I think it's important that we make sure that we are looking after the next generation. I think particularly for people of Aotearoa, we naturally have water in our blood. We learn to swim from a young age, we learn to free dive from a young age, so scuba diving is a logical step for most. We work very closely with the community. We have affiliations with Aotearoa Lakes Trust and also Ngāti Whakaue Endowment Education. They have allowed us to put some funding into place for our kaimahi divers that go out for the maraes. A lot of them have been diving all their life, but have never had the safety and formal education behind diving. So for us, that really allows us to talk about what actually happens to your body when you go under pressure and why it's really important to analyse the risk before you go for the dive. The main objective to a dive is always coming home from the dive. The kai comes secondary to that. We are Māori based and Māori influenced, Again, it draws back to connection between the lakes, the ocean, and our vision of Aotearoa Dive. And it also envelops what we believe in. When the ocean is well and when the environment is well, then the people will thrive. If you are passionate about something, a drive, something that gives you purpose in life, then just do it. I think the only thing that stops you from achieving your goals is yourself. It's something I think that I had been through myself until you make that step and then your feet just start to follow.